Guys, we just had a massive bomb, or should I say incendiary shuriken, explode. Because at the Xbox Developer Direct, Team Ninja just shadow dropped Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And when the developers claimed this new entry was going to be the definitive edition of the original 2008 MasterPiece, it was music to my ears.
オリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、
A full-blown remaster of the OG and not Sigma 2? Hell yeah. Because let's face it, the old school vanilla Ninja Gaiden 2 is just the superior version. The combat was way more intense, the fights were frantic, the brutality was over the top. Chopping off an enemy's arm or leg would cause blood to spray everywhere. It was beautiful. In Sigma 2, you would chop off someone's limb and instead of seeing gore, they replaced it with a bizarre purple mist. That was such a huge mistake that when Team Ninja announced Ninja Gaiden 3 way back in 2011, they made the trailer to the point to put it front and center how bloody the game was gonna be. I mean, it basically looks as if Ryu is killing the cameraman. Beating Master Ninja mode on the original version is one of my greatest gaming achievements. Getting the platinum on Sigma 2 was challenging, but it didn't hold a candle to the Xbox 360 version. Which leaves me with the question, is this remaster really the new definitive edition of Ninja Gaiden 2? Here were my first impressions of the game.
Bloodline of the Dragon Ninja ends here.
So right off the bat, I'm not gonna drag this out, and I hate to say it, but this remake is not of the Xbox 360 version of the game. This basically feels like 85% Sigma 2 and maybe 15% of the OG, which does make sense, because back when the Master Collection was released, it was revealed that Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2's code was simply lost. In fact, the developers even stated that they were unable to salvage the data to Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2. And for that reason, they really didn't have any plans to remaster either one of these games on a non-Xbox platform. Where's the code for these Ninja games? Apparently, no one knows.
No one knows where a ninja goes.
So I'm unsure why this is being called a remake of the 2008 version, as the gameplay greatly resembles what we got in Sigma. For instance, you could perform the Azuna drop with level 1 weapons instead of having to upgrade them to level 2. Hell, you could even still drop Genshin, which makes that boss fight significantly easier. The bow works exactly how it does in Sigma 2. You have unlimited arrows and it auto aims. And you cannot perform a UT like you can in the 2008 version. When you pick up a Life of the Thousand Gods, it automatically applies to Ryu, instead of letting the player choose when to use this item. It has Sigma 2's toned down enemy encounters and reduced difficulty. Yes, the game is still going to be hard for newcomers. There's still challenge to be had, but it's definitely a neutered version when compared to the 360 title. That being said, there are elements that have been changed to make Black 2 feel more like the vanilla Ninja Gaiden 2. For starters, the changes made to the game's shop in Sigma 2 have been reverted and it's now been changed back to how it was in the vanilla title. And the gore and blood are back. Thank God. In fact, I really don't see any censorship in this version of the game. The over-the-top violence is back, and if you were worried about the characters being updated for modern times, lay those concerns to rest, because they look like their original counterparts. None of their assets have been altered at all.
Be careful with that. We don't want to bring her down quite yet.
Trust me.
Though there is one change they made to this remaster compared to both other versions of the game. They took out a lot of the extra boss encounters that Sigma 2 brought to the table to try and match the pacing of the levels to the 2008 version. But they didn't bring back the Test of Valor, which is pretty strange because if you actually think about it, wouldn't that mean that this definitive edition has less content when compared to both the OG and Sigma versions? That being said, I still think playing this game is worth it, especially if you wait for a sale or play it on Game Pass. Why there is some stuff I disagree with, even a toned down version of this masterpiece is incredible and better than most modern day releases. If you're a newcomer to the franchise, there's still plenty of depth to the combat to learn. And like I said, there's challenge to be had. And if you're a veteran Master Ninja, just being able to relive this title with these updated visuals is an absolute treat. While I still believe the original 2008 version holds up incredibly well, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is just on a whole different level when it comes to graphical fidelity. This is my first impressions of the game, and I will be making a follow-up video once I beat the game on Master Ninja and get to spend more time with it. But I would love to hear what you all think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. By the way, if you did enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like. And if you are new, please consider subscribing. As for me, I got a ton of work to do, so I'm going to get back to the grind and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.